Hey, what's going on, guys? Mox Gunderson here, with Zed as always. And we're going to do another 90s throwback video to, I guess, a follow-up from the Lorena Bobbitt video I did last week. And this was an episode of Phil Donahue where the topic was the dangers of moshing and slam dancing, where they had a bunch of teens and, early 20s people. And the founding members of a few of the founding members of Marilyn Manson and Manson himself. I've always loved Manson's music. He's had a couple slumps in his career, but all the greats do. I mean, you can't expect you can't expect home runs all the time. His latest album, his Heaven Upside Down, was fucking awesome. This era of Manson and the Spooky Kids, probably my favorite era. He was less, of an in-your-face, just trying to offend people by ripping up Bibles and stuff, and just more, just crazy punk rock indulgence. So, this is a very interesting video. If you've never seen it before, I've basically clipped out all the really good parts, all the funny parts. Some lulls in there. You got to get them lulls in there, in between all the bullshit. But you got Donahue trying to back Manson into a corner, But he doesn't go out swinging, and he makes the mistake that a lot of people made anytime, because they saw him as a controversial figure even before he made it big, and Donahue made the same mistake that a lot of talk show hosts and like Bill O'Reilly, motherfuckers like that, made, by thinking that just because he's weird, he's stupid. He's very well spoken, very intelligent. So I'm gonna shut the fuck up, and you guys, check this out. This is from 1995. It's about the dangers of moshing and slam dancing, which, some very real concerns there. Not taking anything away from the parents that lost a child, but at the same time, there's a lot of hypocrisy and kind of a witch hunt going on. So let's check it out. This is Phil Donahue, Marilyn Manson, Twiggy Ramirez, Madonna Wayne Gacy, 1995. Very cool video. This is Mox Gunderson, and don't forget to delete your archives. I'll see you guys later.
You're Marilyn Manson because?
Because that's my name.
Twiggy? And Madonna Wayne Gacy?
Yes. I always watch talk shows. I haven't got to watch yours very often, though. I watch more of the trashier ones, but I found that Marilyn Monroe and Charles Manson, about 5 years ago when I thought of this, were the two most memorable people from the 60s. I thought it was interesting that things like talk shows put them on the same kind of celebrity status. And I thought that dichotomy of positive and negative, putting those two names together, represented what I had to say and what I was about.
Is that all of you seem to have satanic signs all over you, and what is it that does this music cause you to do what you do?
Is that directed at us or the parents?
That's funny. Twiggy? That's your little
does the
tape
music
recorder?
cause us to do what we do? We cause the music to do what it does. I think that moshing is a sign of what Christians would call the apocalypse.
Great gnashing of teeth.
It's, the culture is just getting more and more destructive, and I think this is just a sign of the times.
Yeah,
and I didn't invent it,
No, you didn't. In fact, you look a little like Alice Cooper.
If you say, welcome to my nightmare, don't just say it, do it. Give them the nightmare.
Yeah.
Did you
I'm guilty and ashamed for not being like them with Christian morality. And these kids need a way to react against it. You're going to have a bunch of angry kids.
Well, when you do go out to a club, that you just got to watch yourself whatever you do.
Yes,
you just can't expect to go out there and just dance and don't get touched and non-violent, because that's what it is.
I don't see how
If you get the music inside your soul, anything gonna happen. You don't play the music, you can't get it. It's the music.
music. Woodstock 2 featured moshing, didn't it?
Absolutely. They were the biggest pit in the world, and it was great.
There's also a difference between the moshing, I think, which isn't as violent as stage diving. I think stage diving tends to be ignorant. If you're going to jump off a stage, you can only expect to get hurt. We try and discourage people from even coming on the stage, because that's my place of business. If you come where I'm doing my business, then you should plan on doing business or you're going to get hurt.
Well, doing business, in other words, if they come up on the stage...
There's a lot of heavy instruments and things like that. If you're coming up there, you're going to get hurt. There's a good chance. You know, we try and discourage people from coming on the stage.
Right, how do you do that?
We make an announcement before the show.
But if somebody comes up on the stage, they're likely to be...
Well, the bouncers shove them back out, and that's how they end up getting hurt all the time.
Well,
yeah, I do too. If they hit me, I'm going to hit them back.
In response to that, you don't go out intentionally to hurt anybody. If somebody gets hurt in the process, then so be it. That's just comes with the territory. But you don't actually go into the pit and say, yeah, well, look at that guy. Maybe I'm going to go bust his nose. That's not how it works. That's not how it happens.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's random.
Exactly.
You're not aiming at anybody. You're just getting out what's inside you.
Right.
Exactly.
You're not aiming at anybody in particular.
Yes. Mr. Manson, may I call you Mr. Manson?
You sure?
From Seconds Magazine, you're quoted as saying, you have to take responsibility. You reap what you sow, and you have to clean up after yourself. I'm sick of people always trying to blame movies, bands, songs, or talk shows for whatever. Teen suicides, drug overdoses, everything else. If someone's stupid enough to kill themselves because of a song, then that's exactly what they deserve. They weren't contributing anything to society. It's one less effing idiot in the world. There's too many people. If more people killed themselves over music, it wouldn't disappoint me. It would disappoint me in that it's sad that people are that stupid.
Exactly.
The way you thought it was going to go?